It's a new year, but many teams are looking to keep the same momentum that 2024 brought them. And one of those teams is the Pender Pendragon boys basketball team, as they left 2024 with an 8-1 record. And joining us today on Coach's Corner is their head coach, Andy Welsh. And I want to thank you for being here, Coach.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to talk about the good things our boys in Pender are doing.
Absolutely, and talking about great things to start 2025, as last night your boys picked up a win over Oakland. Craig, got to talk about that start to this new year.
Yeah, coming out of the Christmas break, we knew that we were going to hit a 5-game stretch that was going to really make us realize who we are and, the potentials we have going forward. Starting with that holiday tournament over in Wayne, you're always going to play good teams over there. And then we knew after that we had, at that time, undefeated Oakland and, upcoming Tuesday, undefeated Bancroft. So we knew that we're in the middle of a 5-game stretch here. So coming out of the first 4 at 3-1, and we're pretty happy with where we're at.
And in the first portion of the 2024 season, you guys went 8-1. You claimed the runner-up in that Northeast Nebraska shootout down there in Wayne that you talked about. Got to talk about the start of the season in that month of December there.
Yeah, we're learning as we go still. Our kids are still picking things up. We have a long way to go to get to where we want to be, and the kids know that, we know that. But the one thing that these kids do know how to do is, and that's win. They're competitive kids. Effort is never an issue. It's a fun team to watch because we play with such high effort. There are a couple games this year. Our very first one against Wakefield, our game against Lutheran High Northeast. We were down big in both those games, and the kids just found a way to battle back and get a win. They do know how to win. They know how to play hard. And, the basketball stuff is coming. We're getting better as we practice, as we go through games. So the fact that we have, found success in the win column while we're learning, while we're still growing, is definitely a positive thing as we go through this year.
And learning how to win is kind of a culmination of a bunch of baby steps to get to that point. So talk about what this group of boys does so well on the court that kind of gets you those results.
Yeah, we hang our hat on our defense. The boys program here over a pretty extended period of time hasn't had a lot of success. And 2 years ago or last year when I took over and offered to do the job when they needed someone, they didn't start winning because of me. They started winning because they just got tired of losing. We had a good group of seniors and juniors last year. We lost 2 seniors from last year to this year. I got 3 seniors that, they play harder than anybody else on the team. So they're a great example. And that effort and that energy that comes through our defense gives us an opportunity to win every night. And everybody has bought into it. The kids know to get on the floor, you got to play good defense. And, we have good practices that way. And it results in what we see every night on the basketball floor.
And with Pender being such a small community and really supporting basically anything that really goes on there, what does it do for you guys that the gym is packed to watch a great girls game and then they stick around and kind of bring the energy up for you guys? What does that crowd do for you?
Yeah, I've been on both sides of this. Last time I was coaching here, we didn't have a lot of success, and the crowds were pretty sparse. And just talking to the kids, when you put a good product out there, people will stay and watch. And by good product, all they want to see is great effort. They want to see kids try as hard as they can, and that's what our boys do. Playing in front of a packed house, last night against Oakland, we knew there was going to be great atmosphere at the start of our game, and the girls' game didn't disappoint. It was a fun game to watch. The crowds are into it, and then to have them stick around and see a whiteout on our sideline full of people. It just gives our boys just a little bit of more boost, I guess, to get the game going. And it's fun to perform in front of that.
And let's kind of talk about some of these players individually, maybe highlight 2 or 3 of the key playmakers on this team. Obviously, it takes everybody to win, but maybe who are some of the key playmakers?
Yeah, like I said, everything runs through our defense. I think there are times that you could probably say our most valuable player is our 5th or 6th leading scorer, Owen Kneifel. The kid can guard anybody. We'll put him on the other team's post on their point guard. He does a fantastic job of being physical and being a good athlete and shutting people down. Now on the scoring end, I think what's really helped us this year is we don't have that one guy that a team can key on. Our top our top 4 scorers are all averaging between 7 and 9 points a game. You have, Alex Roth, who can probably do the most things for us as our leading scorer. Trevor Trimble's another guard that can score from anywhere on the floor. Xander Welsh is a guard averaging, I don't know, 8 points a game, doing most of it from the perimeter. Ryan Kruger, who is probably our most improved player right now, he's probably averaging around 8 points. Last night he was on display. He did some fantastic things, cutting to the basket. He covers a lot of ground, plays really long. And then, defensively, Trent Hansen comes in. He's our third senior who comes in and can guard anybody really. Just a big physical presence. So, those guys are kind of the key cog. We kind of run our 6 main, but then we got another 3 that we have confidence putting in the game. So we can go deep in the bench any game we need to.
Absolutely, and every team wants to take the season game by game, but every team also sets those late season goals that they want to reach. Where do you want to see this team end up, whether it's in Lincoln or district champions? What's a fair stepping stone that you guys hope to reach?
Yeah, we have the kids write down their goals, team goals before the season starts, and their goals are their goals were to win the holiday tournament, win our conference tournament, and play in Lincoln. So we have high goals. They know that they have to work pretty hard to get there, but it's nice to have our program in a position to where those are not talked about. You're actually looking at wild card points now and seeing what's on the radar for point possibilities and how everybody else is doing. But again, you got to win the next game. We got to play well the next game, and the boys show up every night. They work hard for them. But our goals are to play in Lincoln. It's something that hasn't been done since I think '92 here in Pender. It doesn't happen very often in our boys program. So that's our goal, and we know that we still have a lot of work to do to get there. But when that time comes, hopefully we have an opportunity to get there.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you, Coach Welsh, one more time for chit-chat and some Pender Pendragon boys basketball. We want to wish you the best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.